Acting job.
But I did think about it. I thought about it for a hot second. I'm like, she made the killing. I mean, I do all right, but she sneezed.
I feel like this is the kicker here. As a woman, if you can be, I don't even want to say it, but submissive. Like you can make the majority of the money, but if you can still make a man feel like a man and be submissive.
I think that's the trait that's missing.
Exactly.
That's the balance, right?
I think that's the
But I'm not going to submit to nobody who can't lead me. Who make more than Oprah though? So when you,
She said it.
yeah, I mean, if you can't lead me, I'm willing to submit, but you better be able to lead me. But who gonna have as much money as Oprah unless, because Oprah is a billionaire.
Right.
So you just gonna have that dynamic. But you talk about me in my Black Power meetings, but the point is to emasculate you and make sure you don't make as much money as me. That's all by design.
Right.
So it's not like black women doing anything different than going to college, but they're making sure you're not going to college. So that's where that disparity has come from, because they putting people in jail. It's all by design. But I'm gonna get off the Black Panther stuff. But there's a reason why that's happening.
Hold that though. But listen to this: if you making that type of money, power, you arrogant, it come with the territory. For some. Does a woman have that in her mind to be like, I could be submissive to this man even though he doesn't have as much? Or if you see a cat, you know him. He got potential. It's kind of like how men look at women, like, she got potential. We can make a great team. It could be a great balance. A tandem.
This kickball.
This is how we look at it. I'm just being real. Do women look at it like, if you on that level, like, homie got potential, he can fix this, he got great drive, this, that, and third. He may not be in a situation where I would want him to be, but I could get him to be.
Yeah, and that's the point.
Yeah.
Because
so can you be submissive to that type of situation?
Absolutely.
Like, for real? No, wait a minute. 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Can you be submissive to that type of situation?
I can be, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna help him get to my level.
Exactly.
So, is there a business that you want to start? Is there something that you want to be involved in? Because it's not just me shining. I'm gonna help you shine with me, and help become a
Partnership.
Right.
Hey, you need to touch in on some of this over here, young.
If it was someone
Let me
that
grab
you
that camera,
already
man.
dating,
Yeah,
that's different. It's a difference.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
you're
yeah.
already dating
and
this
you grow
person,
together.
not like, okay, it's new and I'm looking for someone, but if this was somebody and we were on the same level at one point in time and then I rise up, it's like I don't just leave you because you're not there.
Yeah, that's the
we go do this
difference.
together, like we're together.
Yeah. I watched Acrimony last night, so I'm on a whole nother
You
level.
meant that, what you said.
Man,
I mean that's true though. Like that's true, but I can't see myself being here and then I all of a sudden start dating this man and he all the way down here. Where was I even at to even be with this type of person? Because usually you surround yourself the people who are like you. So we shouldn't even be in the same environment. But if we grew up together and this is what it was, and then so like I moved to LA in September and I make a big break. I mean I'm single, but if I wasn't, then of course this is about us.
So
Boom.
I like to say, like,
Come on, Sam.
I got a lot of strong women in my family, right? And if you're not, listen, I feel like this, an alpha woman like that, you have to be a leader. You have to be an alpha lion. Like, I'm an alpha lion. I don't want no, like, peon woman that's going to let me walk over her. You make the most money. Like, in this society, women are breadwinners. Flat out.
Yeah,
so if I
for the
date a
most part.
woman that make more money than me, ain't no not. We win it together. If I eat, you eat. If you eat, I eat. But if you are not a leader, if you're not an alpha, then you will feel your insecurities will start hanging on your shoulder. Baby, where you at? Baby, this, and then you're not doing what you're supposed to do. But a woman will let you lead if you can lead. You cannot be no peon, not knowing who you are, where you going. If you know who you are, where you going, then you're going to walk with confidence. When you come into the room, you're going to shine.
No matter how much money you
No
got.
matter how much you make.
Right.
But if you feel insecure, then yeah, it's going to be problems because you don't know who you are and you don't know where you're going. So, of course, violence might come in, arguing, mental health, all these issues going to play a factor because you don't know who you are and you're not a lion. You have to be that alpha male.
Sam, I got one for you.
Okay.
So peep this.
Okay.
Say the series Everything Take Off. Y'all move out to La.
Right.
LA.
Uh-huh.
Say you come across something that's crazy. Knock her off the whole thing.
Okay.
Say she she like a superstar actress.
Okay.
Or superstar entertainer.
I'm going to...
No, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
What does knock her off mean?
Excuse me, Rachel Hill from D. Shaker Heights, Ohio. Knock her off, you know what I'm saying? I make that move and she loving it.
Right.
I make that move and she loving it.
Sex or
No.
Sorry, I just sorry.
That's Rachel Hill from D Shaker Heights, Ohio.
Knock her off.
So you bust your move and everything's smooth. Like she like up there. Yeah.
She up there.
She up there. That right there.
Okay.
Yeah, she like that. But y'all on the red carpets and you always got to play the background. Mm-hmm. Every time the cameras is flashing this, that, and the third, you got to play the background. Point. Everybody just moving you out the way like, what's up, man? Yeah, playing the background. That takes a certain level of
confidence.
100%. Just picture yourself. I don't want the actor or the actress answers with this. I want the truth. Because this take a real person to have that balance to be like, I'm going to play the background, just let my baby do her thing.
Right.
Yeah.
To me, that's all the way.
Ultimate.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. The first thing that came into my mind, you remember when Bobby and Whitney was going over the road and they was greeting each other like when they came in, and I think it was a king went to go shake Whitney Houston's hand first, and she was like, like, you gotta shake my hand first.
Yeah.
Like, that was like, I was so in love, like, you better go, girl. But me, I'm like, I love her. Like, she's like the best woman ever. I love Whitney Houston.
I don't know if a lot of black women would have bust that move.
Right.
I don't know, and that ain't no not to my queen, but I don't know if a lot of black women would have made that move.
That's the respect
that was tremendous.
Bobby Brown at the time.
I remember that.
But me personally, I'm what you need me to do so you can shine, TJ. Whatever you need me to do, I hold it. I'll be your support. We can win. Like, whatever.
You say that at the
You got TJ trying to write another book on
We winning together.
You say that
together, man.
But also, you say that at the beginning, and then as it continues to happen,
look at y'all with no
people
faith.
change. It's not about having faith.
It's real life.
It's real.
Yeah, but I also feel at
real.
some point she should try to help him get to that limelight also. Like, she shouldn't keep leaving him in that background.
Let me say this.
He gotta want it too.
Let me say this.
Right.
You can't be around unless you just numb, ignorant, or whatever, and they probably don't have those type of people in a circle like you said. You can't be around a Russell Simmons, a Puff Daddy, any of these great entrepreneurs and don't have no will, no drive, or don't be no sponge to the game that's going on.
Right.
You won't even fit in.
Yeah.
What's the old girl named Kimura? Russell brought in,
She took off.
built that empire. She said, I'm ready to skip, Russ. He's like, go do your thing.
Well, he cheated. That's different.
Hey, so you got that type of bread? I mean, sometimes things happen, man.
Nah.
I mean, sometimes it do happen. We just said we dealing in the real, this real, right? That's what the actors
You don't have to cheat. That's a choice.
Huh?
Right.
You don't have to cheat. That's a choice.
That is true. You do not have to cheat. Did y'all hear that, Cleveland?
Amen.
This is Cleveland. That's all they do.
Absolutely. What?
Oh, that's not true.
I'm sorry.
That is terrible.
Sorry.
But you on your way up out here to LA.
Right.
It's gonna be worse in LA. What are you talking about? It's gonna be
a fresh start.
Let's go around the table. Let's go around the table with that one.
Start from
Cleveland.
that side.
Oh yeah, we gonna start on the lady side.
Go ahead, Cash.
So, what you feel like it's just all cheating going on for men in Cleveland?
No, I mean, I think it's some men that's faithful out there, but it's so much temptation, and the way women carry themselves nowadays,
It makes
it
It's
makes
incredible,
it hard
Yes.
for men to be faithful.
I'm glad. See you. That's a great understanding. What you know? Let's go.
Yeah, you know, y'all thought I was gonna
One
change
more
it because
time.
y'all booed me.
One more
Yes,
time.
Cleveland is terrible. And I work in the club scene as well, so I see it
Which club?
every weekend. I see it. It's the same guy who come in with a different girl every single weekend, and she be walking up in there like she is just that one. And I be thinking to myself like, girl,
You the one tonight.
I sit here every Friday. I just seen this man here with somebody else.
You the one tonight.
Okay.
You know you got no trophies. You got to show off sometimes. What you got?
Oh my God.
That's the D.
All I'm saying is this.
Wait a minute.
Cheating, like we just said, cheating is definitely a choice that you make. I don't feel like temptation is everywhere. A woman can be tempted, so that's not just for a man to say. And I hate when we try to separate and say it's harder for men out here. It's hard. It's great men walking around. Who's to say we can be attracted to that person and cheat on you with a great man, somebody who's doing better than you, who got more money than you, doing different things like that. So just to say that, oh, everybody cheats. No, I'm not accepting none of that. Because if you cheat on me, it's over.
I tell you.
And that's just it.
That was words from
like,
destiny.
I think everybody has, and I'm not saying cheating is just the ultimate betrayal, But I think everybody's different. People can handle certain things. People could take certain things. And you have to know who you're with and what your limits are. And if that person is telling you, this is one thing that I will not deal with, then you got to respect it or get on.
It's going to be rough on y'all. I mean, 'cause we got actors, actresses, and entertainers in here. So I want to definitely hear what, you know, the True Hollywood story. Let's give it up. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, what's your take on it?
Me personally, I don't believe in cheating due to the background of how I was raised and everything. You know, my father's married. My mother, she's a very strong lover. So the things that I've seen growing up, I don't believe in cheating. I look at, and I'm only 22, you feel me? And I look at my youth, I look at the people in my generation, and it's terrible. Like, temptation is crazy. It's a lot of females that come my way due to the lifestyle that I do live and due to the things that I'm choosing to do in my life. So it's a lot of females that don't care about if I got a girl or not.
Right.
They don't care, and they like, well, you ain't gotta say
That's
nothing.
what I'm saying. Women make it so easy
And,
nowadays.
and I got homies. I'm not gonna put, you know, bro.
Don't do that.
Don't
do
do
that. Don't do that.
Wait a minute.
I'm not speaking on my
Right
homies.
now.
I'm not gonna speak on my homies, but I got homies that tell me like, yo, if you got a good one, you feel me, then keep her. You feel me? I got real homies that's gonna tell me like, look, man, she a good one. You know, so I don't believe in cheating.
Can you tell the difference?
But you gotta be a strong man too and resist that temptation.
Oh, yeah,
At the end
of
of the
course.
day.
You have to know
Of
your
course.
limits.
Can
More
you
than
tell the
anything,
difference
both men
between
and
the
women.
girls that are coming at you because they genuinely like you, or like what they the
I know
potential?
that. I know
you
that
have
my
to make
mother.
them
My
right?
mother has always told me, you know, and I didn't formally know my mother until I was 12 years old. But when I made the decision to move with her, you know, she told me like, Zay, you got this gift, you got this thing about you, got that umph about you that people gonna see. She was like, so
People
with that being
embrace
said,
charisma.
yeah. So she was basically telling me like, it's gonna be females that look at you just because, you know, they think you got bread or they think you gonna get some money, you know, and then you gonna have those females that's gonna love you no matter what. I got people, and I've had females, don't get me wrong, I've had females that love me for me, but there's also been females that just love the things that I'm doing.
As long as you can get the difference between each one,
Oh,
you
yeah.
good
I
money.
had discernment all the time.
What we got, Sam? What we got, Sam?
Yeah.
Let's talk to the people, Sam.
Look, let's sit back.
I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down.
Sam Long. Do we cheat? No, we don't cheat.
There we go, Sam.
Okay, this
No.
is the after coming out.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. We're gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna be honest. I have cheated. I mean, but now moving into my second, I feel like I'm 30 years old. I'll be 31 next month. And the stage that I'm in about now, it's about leaving a legacy. It's about being true to one. Have I cheated before? Yeah, I wanted to have a different, you know, variety.
I'll tell you.
Those flavors.
I'm
The 31
I'm gonna be
flavors.
real. I'm gonna be honest. I'm straight. I live. My thing is be great in the 1-8 and live your truth. So live your truth. Say who you are, and never take a woman's options away. So my thing is, I hate when a guy come into a relationship and say, "I'm single. I love you. I want to marry you," and then leave you at the altar with a kid. I'm not doing that. If I just want to have fun with you tonight, then guess what? TJ, can we have fun tonight? Don't take your ass. All right, then I'm out. Then I'm gone. Then no, I'm gone.
It's honesty.
I'm gone. It's honesty. It's honesty. Right now, I'm single. I'm living the lifestyle. I'm mingling. So if you want to ride with me, ride with me. But I'm like, I want to slow down. I want to have kids. I want to have a family. But I gotta meet the right one. So you can't rush into it. So I'm just like, I have no kids. I'm not in no rush. I'm chilling right now. I'm chilling. So
How about you, the life coach? What
The
we got
life
on here?
coach.
The life coach.
I
I just want to say this. There are some great men in Cleveland.